is 36, the podcast. Podcast. 36, the podcast. And this is 36, the podcast.
What's up, Fairbanks? What's up, Fairbanks, North Star Borough? My name is Tilden.
I'm Jeff.
Ride my bike.
And I'm the late guy, Brandon.
And this is 36 the podcast. Now, today on 36 the podcast, we've got something special for you. So we've got a story to tell. And but we also have a little bit of comedy too. But we're gonna get into that a little bit later. So let me go ahead and introduce our guest for today. Our guest for today is Mrs. Rachel Blackwell. How are you doing, Rachel?
Doing well. Glad to be here.
All right. So it's nice to have you. All right. So, Rachel, this isn't going to be a rigid question and answer interview this time. All right. So the goal is to have a conversation about your life, your career, your experiences in Fairbanks, and all the different things, right, that you've become involved in over your years here. All right. So you worn a lot of hats. All right. Actor, director, educator, assistant principal, news anchor, comedian, producer, event venue owner, wrestler, and boudoir photographer. But there seems to be a common thread running through all of it, right? So, like, you create spaces where people can be seen, take risk, express themselves, and feel good about who they are. And we're going to explore that through our conversation with you today.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to it.
So, welcome to 36 Podcast.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, however, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the conversation, as we do always, today we're going to do a taste test of today's cask. And today's cask, it's a Weiss beer conditioned with, is it 5 grapefruit?
Five
Okay,
large,
so with 5 grapefruit.
5 large grapefruits.
Okay, so large grapefruit.
That's what it said on Facebook.
Yes. So 5 large grapefruits. Okay, so we're gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys this, Joe. Okay, so
Ooh, I can smell it.
full disclosure, right? So full disclosure, I've been on blood pressure medication for like 20 years, right? And it specifically says on my blood pressure medication, no grapefruit. I don't know why it says no grapefruit, so I'm just letting you know because I'm gonna taste this today.
But it doesn't say no grapefruit beer, right?
Hey.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tilden, it's okay, man. I know CPR.
You know,
We're good.
CPR.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I got you.
So if I start breaking out in hives.
we got you.
Yeah. Get me to FMH. So on that note, let's have a sippy sip.
Oh, I can taste the grapefruit.
Yes, Rachel, give us your thoughts. Are you okay? So are you a beer drinker first of all?
I'm gonna be honest, not really anymore.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, I mean, I have drank a lot of beers, but not
Okay.
not so much anymore.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay. So give us your thoughts on today's cask.
I do really like it. So I see there's like pulp floating, so it's like the orange juice with the pulp. I'm into that.
Yeah, it is, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it a lot. It's refreshing. I
Yeah.
can taste the grapefruit,
Okay.
but I think you're gonna live. So
Yeah. Okay.
I like it.
Okay, Brandon, what's your thoughts, sir?
So, I mean, the Weiss beer, I believe, is the one that has the kind of banana background.
Yeah.
And I feel like the grapefruit really pulls that banana out.
Yeah.
So you can really taste the grapefruit, but it makes the beer that much better. I actually really like this one. This is
Yeah.
a good one.
Okay. Jeff, what you got?
It's pretty good.
Okay.
You can taste that banana in there. You can taste the grapefruit, definitely.
Yep.
I don't know if the stuff that's swirling in there is pulp or yeast.
I don't know. It reminded me of orange juice. I
Don't
was like, oh,
question
perfect. That
it,
must be the
just
good
drink it.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's only in mine. I don't know.
I saw it in mine too.
Yeah, okay.
Very
And
good,
so
very good.
you know, I love me a good Weiss beer, and that banana flavor is coming through, and that grapefruit, like it's pronounced, like you could tell that there's grapefruit in there.
Well, right, but if you just drink the Weiss by itself, the banana's not quite as pronounced. I feel
Yeah.
like the grapefruit brings that out.
Yeah. True. Okay. So once again, kudos to Bobby and the mad scientist in the back. This is another great cast for today. By the time you download or watch this episode, the cast will be long gone because I'm not gonna post this until hopefully Sunday. But hopefully you had a chance to get down here and enjoy this cast and also enjoy another summer day in Fairbanks.
I give the cask about another hour and 20 minutes and it's gone.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a good refreshing one right here.
Yeah,
Good.
it's really good.
Yeah, so this is definitely a good one. Okay, so a few admin notes. Want to give a shout out once again to our lead sponsor, Custom Creations, for today's donation of the cast port for us to sample. And also,
Thank you, Tilden.
hey, come on, man, it's Custom Creations, man. I'm not Custom Creations right now. But anyways,
So funny.
okay, so yeah, no doubt. So you can find us on your usual suspects if you listen to audio. If you like to take your podcast with you and listen to it while you're driving to work or driving to wherever you're driving to, right? Spotify, Apple. We're on what's the Prime?
Amazon.
Amazon. So we're on Amazon, and of course, you could find us on YouTube if you like to take your podcast visually as well as audibly. So
With that being said, real quick, Facebook is officially broken. I can't even access the page anymore. Like, it is completely
For the
just
podcast?
crashed. Yeah.
really, what happened to it?
I don't know. I just can't get on it.
Huh? But I mean, so I could pull it up. So I pulled it up.
Oh, no. If I search it, like, from my profile, yes. But
Yeah.
you get in, like, the admin side, it just,
Yeah.
it's
Huh.
not, doesn't work. So,
Maybe
if
just
we're
gotta
going to keep it
take
going, I just got to start a new one, I think.
Yeah. So.
'Cause
And
I've
so
been
I
having
was just
problems with
about
it.
to mention our presence on Facebook,
And that's why I brought it
and
up, because
he's
you
a
always
web guy
do.
right here.
I am.
But
yeah.
but we're gonna get that part going.
We're having
again.
technical difficulties.
Yeah, so we're gonna get that part going again. So you guys just stick tight on that one. And so, Rachel, I know we haven't gotten to the questions yet, but before, and then we're gonna cover it again. But on social medias, where can we find you, and what you do on social medias?
So I do have my own personal Facebook,
Yep.
just Rachel Blackwell.
Yep.
And then I run one for the Basement,
Yes.
which is my venue. So I know we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And then kind of the way I have it is my production company does shows at the venue. So I'm
Yeah.
like you. It's
Yeah.
me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So my production company is Naked Stage Productions.
Okay.
So Naked Stage has a Facebook presence.
Gotcha.
The Basement has a Facebook presence.
Got you.
And I, Rachel, have a Facebook presence. And then I do have for my boudoir photography for my studio. I bought the studio last year, so
Yes.
that also has a Facebook presence, and it's Confident by Olivia Yvonne.
Got
This
you.
is Olivia's studio. I
Yeah.
bought it. I'm in charge.
Gotcha.
And Confident by Olivia Yvonne. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Now, so what we're gonna do, guys, is in the description for this episode right here, we're gonna list all of Rachel's socials, any place where she resides on the internet. We're gonna have it listed on the description. So be on the lookout for that too. So.
Awesome.
On that note, are you ready, Rachel?
I'm ready.
Okay, so I'll ask the first question.
Okay.
Okay, so you came to Fairbanks from Georgia to pursue theater.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what did you see in this weird little Alaska town that made you think, you know what, I could build a life here?
So I'll be honest. So when I came to Fairbanks, I grew up in Atlanta. I went to high school there. When I graduated, I applied. I really wanted to go to NYU. I was like set on it. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to NYU.
Yeah.
I'm going to study theater. I'm going to be an actor, and I'm going to live in New York.
Yeah.
That's my dreams.
Yeah.
So I did. I applied to NYU. I was not the brightest at 17, right? So I applied there, and I was like, that's the only school I need to apply to. No big deal. Obviously, I'm going.
Yeah.
Applied early decision to NYU, and they called a lot. My mom called the school often, and
Yeah.
my parents didn't go to college, so my mom called. She says, hey, what happens if she gets in and we can't afford it? And they said, anyway, I didn't get in.
Yeah.
So I blame my mom for that. I think it was all her fault. She called too many times. So I didn't get in, and I was looking at options and I was like, oh man, what am I going to do? And I actually found UAF in like a Thespian Society magazine.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and it said right under the description, 100% acceptance rate.
Yeah.
And I was like, bam,
100%.
I'm going there.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah. So that's how I picked it. That and I was not at home, right? Like it was far away because that's my parents were like, oh, you can go to Georgia Tech. And I was like, to study theater? I don't think so. So I did. I came to UAF. The more I got into it, I love the theater department up there. I think a lot of schools, like if I was to go to UGA or any of those big schools, they don't even let you be in a show as an underclassman, right? Like you got to wait because they have so many students.
Yeah.
Not the case here, right? So when I got up here and I got into the theater department, it was like as much as I wanted to be a part of it, I could be a part of it.
Oh, yeah,
So,
you were on the starting lineup.
absolutely.
From the jump.
Yes, and then it's kind of just. From there, I've always stayed in Fairbanks. I did leave briefly, went to New York for a little while.
Yeah.
I was going to go to grad school. That was my dream, right? So I went to New York. When I decided I wasn't going to stay in New York, do I go back to Georgia? Do I come back to Fairbanks? And it was Fairbanks by mile.
Really?
Yeah. So I came back here, and then I've been here ever since. So
So that short 4 years you spent in Fairbanks and you left, and it had that much of an impression on you.
Yeah, I love it here. I love the people here. I love the community. I like, and now I've grown to where it's like, I like travel. I like to go outside and see what else is out there, but like, I like coming home.
Okay, now, so let's take a little side, let's a little segue. Okay, so you have a family.
I do, yeah.
Okay, and so your family consists of?
So currently living in my household, it's myself, my boyfriend, and my son. My son is 15.
Okay.
And also my dad lives with us.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so your son was born here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so the reason I asked that is because this is a very nice, like if I still had, if I was about to have kids, this is a very nice place to raise kids.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have to worry about all that stuff that goes on. So we do have our Alaska Fairbanks issues.
Sure.
But it doesn't compare to what the kids would be exposed to if they were in like Los Angeles or New York.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
And I always tell my kid, like, you can't get away with anything in this town.
No.
Because anywhere you go, somebody knows me, right?
Exactly.
So if my kid's acting a fool, they know, like, hey.
Exactly. or else their picture will be on Fairbanks, Alaska Facebook page.
Yeah.
Right? Is this your son?
And I'm like, oh, no.
But yeah.
Yeah. He knows he can't get away with anything.
Okay, so you've now spent a couple decades here in Fairbanks. When did Fairbanks stop being where you lived and became home?
And maybe the answer to that is when my son was born, right? That's when it was kind of like, okay, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I'm sticking here. So my son's born in 2011, and I had been back in Fairbanks I was gone about 06 to 08, and then my son was born in 2011, and then after that, I've never thought about really moving anywhere else.
Yeah. Okay.
So as Tilden kind of mentioned earlier, you basically wear a lot of hats, right? So you very diverse career. I'm reading actor, director, teacher, administrator. I heard a principal at one point.
I was a principal.
What school was that at?
So I was the principal, as assistant principal
here?
at Tanana Middle School, and then I was the principal at Arctic Light Elementary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with everything that you do, like when someone asks you, "What do you do?" What's your answer?
Well, at this point now, I feel like I would say, I'm a photographer, right? So that's my main gig, and I just purchased the business last year. Big kind of like left turn for me, out of education into that. Prior to that, definitely would have said I'm an educator.
How long were you in education?
Gosh, almost like 15 years-ish. Yeah, I think maybe 12, 15, something like that. Yeah.
You started as a teacher and worked your way up to principal, I'm
That's
guessing?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I taught taught at Joy Elementary, taught 6th grade.
I went to Joy.
Taught, then I got moved to
Probably
LAD.
not when you were there.
No, I don't think so. I'm not that old. I taught at...
I'm not either.
Taught at LAD for several years, long time at LAD, and then... went to Tanana. I was assistant
Okay.
principal over there for 3 years, and then I was at Arctic Light for the last 2 years. Yeah.
And so most of your education background is here in Fairbanks then?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Right on.
Wow, that's nice. Okay, so let's talk television.
Okay.
Okay, so so this is where I remember you first.
Okay.
Right. So I first got here, and so I'm a news guy, right? So I love watching the evening news, and like you were an anchor
I was.
on the evening news,
Yes.
right? And so between you and J.R. Lewis, man, I used to love seeing you guys because he was in the morning.
Yep.
And you were in the evening, right? So I used to love seeing that, like that combination, right? But okay, so you were an evening news anchor here in Fairbanks. What was that experience like, and how did you go from theater and performing to sitting behind a desk delivering news?
Actually, so I loved doing the news. It was super fun. And I think actually I got the gig because Alex Bengal, who's a buddy of mine, right?
yeah.
He's still working over at the news station. Yeah.
Oh, he's still working there?
Yeah. Even though
Oh.
they've kind of like
Yeah.
downsized, he's still over there.
Okay.
And anyway, he's a good friend of mine. I knew from shows.
Yeah.
So we've been in lots of plays together, worked on lots of shows together, and he's the one that reached out to me and said, "Hey, we're looking for an anchor, and I think you'd be great." And I don't know if I should say, but it was funny. He called me right around Christmas time, and he said, "Yeah, I was thinking you'd be really great at the job. Like, would you be interested?" And I was like, "Oh, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I never thought about that." He's like, "Yeah, we're really looking for somebody that can read." and I thought of you, and I feel like that's like one of my highest accomplishments, right? Like when they were like, "Hey, we really need someone that can read," and top of my list, Rachel Blackwell, right? So I was like, "Oh my God, I can read."
Yeah.
I did go and do screen tests and everything like that, and it's super fun. I think the performing background really helped me with that, right? Because you're reading it is teleprompters. I don't know if that's a secret, but it is, right? Of
course.
So you're reading, you're looking into the camera, the words are there, and you do have to like follow it along and everything else. But you want to make the news like energetic, exciting, right?
Yeah, you want to make it seem like you're not reading a teleprompter.
Exactly.
Right,
yeah.
right. Hence the reading.
So is that one of your jokes with your comedy skit?
I've never
I
put
know
that in
Rachel,
my
she
stand.
can read.
She can read.
Is that part of your skit?
Put that right in. It's
You're
never.
gonna put it in
Yeah,
now.
I should.
It's like I can read off a screen.
Yep.
I
Look
mean,
at the camera.
I'm sorry for laughing, but
No,
like, that
it's
was
up-
a pretty funny joke.
It's up first on my resume. Can read. Like that's many years experience reading.
Oh, that's
yeah.
hilarious.
So I loved it though. It was fun.
Okay, I think we kind of already answered this question because
I can read.
being a news anchor requires a completely different skill set. Performance, yeah.
You can go to the next question if you want.
You a better news anchor, or did journalism change the way you?
I know. I definitely think it made me a better anchor for sure. And I don't know if I mean, you mentioned that's like right when you came to Fairbanks. That's when I was on.
Yeah, 2018.
So if you were like old school, they used to always have theater guys on the news. So Michael Schaefer used to be on the news, a big theater guy. He's gone now, but Andrew Castle used to be on the news, big theater guy. So lots of theater folks were on the news. Yeah, so
Okay.
long history. Just stepped right in.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, we're going to step back into the education world.
Yeah.
I actually already kind of got some of this answer. But while you were the assistant principal at Tanana Middle School, was it 3 years, I think? It
Yeah,
says here?
3 years I was at 10.
So what did that teach you about teenagers, parents, teachers, leadership?
Oh man. So as I mentioned, that was like my first administration gig, right? So before that, I'd been in the classroom teaching. I primarily taught 4th and 5th grade for the longest time, and so I feel like going into the middle school, I learned a lot. Middle schoolers are a whole different breed of kid. I think you ask anybody that works in a middle school, they'll tell you like.
It's funny that you say that. My son is in 5th grade.
Okay. So
and
you're
I don't know if
hitting
you
the
know,
transition.
They've changed now. It's 6th grade starts middle
Oh
school.
yeah. I was there when we brought them in, the 6th graders.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
all
a
right.
big part of that transition.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how next year is going to go.
I feel like for me at least, you could tell like when we brought every kid's different, right? But
Sure,
there's kind of
yeah.
it's like a little flip, you switch a flip, and that kid is now, they're at a whole different attitude, right? So
So who do you like dealing with more, the kids or the parents?
Oh,
know the answer
yeah. I mean, kids every day, right? Like everyday kids. Like,
Well, I'm a parent, so I had to ask.
yeah. No, I mean, that's why I was there. I love working with the kids.
Good.
There's some great kids. I had a really good time. As the assistant principal, when I got that job, my boss, the principal, she said at the time, "Hey, so your job, like, think of it as you're kind of like the coordinator of all student activity of all the kids." Yeah.
The kids.
So like
Yeah.
that did involve discipline and behavior and all that
Sure.
because that's kids. But
Trust
also
me, I've had a couple of visits to the principal's office.
so you know how it goes. Yeah. Yeah. So it was all that, but it was also like,
And that was for my kid, not me.
Oh, okay, of course. Yeah, it's always not for you, right? But it was, I also did things like work on clubs with kids, activities, events they wanted to do, things like that. So, it was great. It was a really fun job. I enjoyed being with the middle schoolers. My heart was kind of always in elementary, so then that's where I was like, I'm going back. I like the babies.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I give a big
Because
shout
you can still
out.
mold them.
Yeah.
I give a big shout out to educators, teachers, principals, everybody in that field. Like, you do a lot for everyone, and I really think that you guys are underappreciated and probably paid way too less.
Yeah.
So big shout out and thank you for
Thank you.
your
Yeah.
service, I guess, kind of, right? You know
Yeah.
what I mean,
I'll say I decided, like, I started looking to leave the middle school when my kid got to be about that age. I was like, I don't know if I could do this
be
all
the-
day here.
be the
And
mom in the school?
It's
Yeah,
tough, right?
okay.
Like, I don't know if I can have it here and at home. I need something.
Yeah.
All right.
And so just to piggyback off of what Brandon, I want to share his sentiments, right? And so, like, I owe everything that I have become to an educator, right? Just as everybody else. And so
think we
I
all
do
do, yeah.
believe that they are the most underpaid profession ever, because look at all the people who make like a good living, right? Like a good income. They were taught by somebody, and that somebody they were taught by was an educator, right?
Right.
So how in the hell
Or we
are
gotta
they out there?
undervalue, yeah.
Are they out there making millions? But the person who taught them how to make the millions, I just don't understand that.
No.
That's probably a podcast for another day.
I have a theory, and you may disagree or agree. I don't know. But I think it really comes from the heart. Those who want to teach are there to do something better for the world.
Right.
And now I'm the philosopher, but whatever.
It's all good.
I know.
though.
Yeah. So I was taught with what I do, which is trades, HVAC, by a guy who taught it, and he just wanted everybody to learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's why they do it, because they
Right.
want it.
Right.
And I think that's good.
Yeah. It is.
I don't want to teach because I suck at teaching. I'm a terrible teacher.
I will say one of the benefits though is like now, I have kids who like I taught when they were in kindergarten or I taught them in 6th grade, 5th grade, whatever. And now when I go out, I will see some of those kids and that like just having somebody come up to you, like if you ever do see a teacher that you feel like really made a difference for you, like say something to them, because I really feel like that's one of those things, like kids will come up and be like, oh my gosh, you were my 6th grade teacher and like I loved you so much and you're whatever, and it is it takes like that long, but it makes a huge difference. So
True.
I got one more segue on the teaching. I don't know what the questions are going to be because I haven't read them yet. So, as an educator and a teacher and a principal, what are your thoughts on especially younger youths playing youth sports? And for an example, my son plays comp hockey, so he misses a lot of school.
Oh, gotcha.
Like
Okay.
when you're an educator and you see that, like he's playing a sport like that, but he's missing school. What do you think about that?
I would say it's definitely case by case, right? Like I
Right.
think like when you have, to me at least, when typically you have a kid that's playing like comp sport, right? Then you have generally parents that are going to be involved with that kid that are
Oh, yeah.
supporting him, making
yeah.
sure that he's doing what he needs to get done, right? And I think, yes, I absolutely think being at school is important. I think that's where you are going to get the education, right? Like you're showing up. But if you've got, I can see also the value of the sports. And I think if you've got supportive family that's helping you make sure that you're staying up with everything, then I think it works.
So there's a balance. You think
I
there's
do.
a balance?
Yeah, I do.
Like it can be done if it's done right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was a
so
personal question.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's my personal
Now-
opinion. I do not speak for
now, but have
any.
you seen any worst case scenarios though, feeding off of that?
Have I or her?
No.
No. I would say most of where I've seen like kids falling behind because they're not at school, it's usually not sports related.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I think there's a direct correlation between like if a kid's missing school for some other reasons,
Right.
whatever that might be, typically they're not like when the kids are missing school for sports, the parents are heavily involved, and I think it just makes a huge difference, right? Like, the parents are paying attention to what's going on.
And as they get older, I think sports becomes more a part of school because you have to have a certain grade level. Like you have to be getting a certain grade in your classes
In order
to be
to do-
allowed to play.
Yeah.
Like you're in
Yeah,
high
yeah.
school
Yeah.
sports, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you became principal at Arctic Light Elementary School for 2 years.
I was, yes.
What was the biggest difference between being an assistant principal and suddenly being the person ultimately responsible for an entire school?
Well, I would say, like I mentioned, as assistant principal, you know, I was told, hey, your job is manage the kids, right? Like all of student life kind of situation. Then when I got to be the principal, managing adults is it's different, right? So we talked about and not, you know,
okay. So
the
that's how
teachers
you...
and staff. Like to me, that was the
got
biggest
you.
like learning curve, right? Like the kids, yeah, I got it. I know what to do with kids,
Yeah.
right? The adults.
Yeah.
Adults are a whole nother ball game, right?
Okay.
They're just big kids.
Yeah, they.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
So I think that was the biggest change. Also, I mean, I'll be honest. There were things like I planned a thing and then it did not go the way I planned, you know. And I'm trying to do the right thing and I'm trying to make something happen, and it just didn't turn out the way it was in my head. And
Yeah.
I had to.
Hey guys, I gotta step out and take this call real quick.
Okay.
Yep.
I had to step up and say, I felt like the right thing to do as a leader. So I feel like it stretched me a lot as a leader. So I felt like the right thing to do as a leader was to step up and take responsibility and say, hey, you know, this was the thing I was trying to do. You know, this is what my idea is or my goal for the school or what I want to do. And I acknowledge it didn't work out this way. So like, how are we going to move forward? And I think that to me, that's a really good way to be as a leader, right? Is like, hey, I'm not infallible, right? Like I make mistakes too.
Right.
And like, instead of getting upset about it, like, yeah, how are we going to move forward? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So this didn't go the way we planned. Okay. Well, we can sit here and complain about that all day, or we can figure out how to make it better. Right. And I feel like trying to refocus people, but part of that is just taking the accountability myself. Right. So, and that's hard. That's not easy, right?
Right.
When people are angry about something, you know, this didn't work out with, you know, stuff like, oh, this parent pickup thing didn't work out, that we didn't know where to find our kid, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's kind of small potatoes, right? Like, it just, the structure of how I wanted it to go didn't work out the way I thought. But to get up and say, okay, that's my bad, you guys. Let's fix it, right? Then I feel like that was also a big difference, because as the assistant principal, there was always like somebody ahead, right? To say, I'm just here doing what I was told to do.
Do you miss it? Do you miss it?
I do, especially right around now time, right? Like kids are just going back to school, and that's when that's not my world anymore. So I'm not. Even my own kid.
Did you completely abandon it, or like will you ever do a U-turn or go back, or nah?
Well,
or are you happy with where you're at right now?
I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. I maintain my certifications, so with the state, so I'm still certified principal, teacher, all that. And I could sub, I could do, I could pop in, help out, whatever. I did go last year.
Yeah.
To Arctic Light a couple times to just like kind of talk with some of the staff and stuff. That's parts I miss. Yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
you work with teachers, children, actors, television audiences, performers, and business clients. What have all these experiences taught you about what people really need from a leader?
I mean, I think to build on what I said previously, right? Because I do think like a level of humility is important, a level of coming to the table and saying like, yeah, I'm in charge, but I'm also here to, work with you is, I think, really important. But I also think like as a leader, it's really important you do need to have a plan, and you need to be able to make a decision. I think sometimes people in leadership roles, you get like afraid of being wrong or doing
Right.
making a mistake, right?
Right.
Because nobody wants to do that. Who wants to
Right.
be the guy in charge when a mistake happens?
Right,
Nobody,
exactly,
right?
exactly.
But then they get stuck in sort of indecision. And I think I try to always remind myself, whether it's in, a creative venue or a business venue or whatever the avenue is, well, we've got to do something. If we do nothing, we're just stuck, right?
Right.
So maybe the thing that I've decided on isn't the best or the right choice, but we're about to find out.
Right,
And I think people,
right.
appreciate that. I mean, I hope they do. I don't know. That's how I approach it. It's okay, well, we're going to do something. This is the plan that I've come up with, and we've got to make forward motion. And then that's how we learn, right? That's also how we learn. We try something. It doesn't work out exactly the way we like. We take the parts we like and we keep those and we scrap the rest, right?
Right.
That's,
Right.
always moving forward.
Yeah,
I think.
exactly.
So, sorry. I'm just reading these questions for the first time.
Yeah, okay.
But, as Tilden
not
said
read
in the
that.
He can
very
read.
beginning,
It's
it's in my
not
resume.
not in advance, but
It's in my resume, I promise. No, as you said, you wear a lot of hats, and now we're kind of moving into your acting, and I didn't even know this, but you've been so obviously the question says you've been involved in Fairbanks Theater for years. But
I have.
now you're producing and directing the Rocky Horror Picture Show for the 18th time?
I think that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that was you. Yeah.
Oh,
mind
yeah, that's
blown.
me.
So I guess the question is, what keeps bringing you back to that?
Oh my gosh. Rocky Horror for me. I don't. Are you good? Do you guys know Rocky
Of
Horror?
course.
Okay.
It's kind of
Yes.
a cult.
Like always. Yeah.
Feed
So it's
me,
to-
Seymour.
No.
Oh,
No, that's
Oh,
Little Shop.
shucks. Oh, that's a little shop.
It does have
horror.
horrors in it, so I see the
No,
confusion.
Rocky Horror.
Oh, my
That's
God.
Tim Curry.
Oh my God.
Tim Curry is Dr. Frankenfurter.
Okay. Anyways.
And,
Oh man.
So what keeps it going for you?
Yeah,
now?
that's it.
Uh,
Yeah. She
Yeah,
is
don't
great.
listen to this
Yeah,
guy.
well,
I know.
It was a bad question. I shouldn't have asked if
I
you
need
knew.
to go back and revisit that.
Well, we have a
that
show
Rocky-
coming up. If you.
Okay.
You do. When
yeah.
is it?
So the show's gonna be on Halloween, October 31st. is
I'm
our show.
there.
Okay, you better be there.
I'm there.
Now hold on. You said that right? Okay,
Yeah.
What's
so
up?
it is.
I'm
It's
there.
official. You said it.
Yeah.
Don't dig too deep. He'll try and do a podcast.
It's a midnight show, so get your energy drink or
as
whatever
long as
you
it's
do.
on Saturday or Friday.
It is on Saturday, Halloween
he
Saturday.
ain't got no
midnight
kids to
show.
go
Okay,
take
perfect.
trick or treating.
Good. Yeah, don't worry about any of that. Well, so Rocky Horror for me though, it's I went to Rocky Horror when I was a teenager,
Yeah.
right? And it is
Okay.
a thing you could do. And I did it when I was growing up in Atlanta, and they used to have it every Saturday night. You could go to midnight showing of Rocky
Yeah.
Horror. So like you said,
Yeah.
it's cult classic situation. The midnight showings are the big.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everybody loves.
Yeah.
So I went to it when I was growing up, when I was a teenager in
Yeah.
Atlanta, and it was a cool thing to do, right? Because we got to stay out late and go, and
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
being rebellious, but not, right?
Yeah.
And I loved it. It was so much fun. I've never experienced any other live performance quite like
Yeah.
it. So what we do, right? We show the movie. We have a shadow cast in front, so the cast is dressed as the movie characters. They're mimicking the characters, right? And then we also do the participation bags. So we hand out all the stuff so you can throw it at us and all
Yeah.
that. And then you can the audience yells stuff, right? So there's all the callbacks that make it funny.
Yeah.
So I just love it. And
Yeah.
I guess that's why I always do it. I don't know if I'll ever not do it. I don't
Yeah.
maybe one.
Yeah,
One day.
because it's always a different experience every time you do it, right? Because you have a different crowd, right?
Different crowd, different cast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's awesome.
I will say my son has been in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. He was playing the criminologist, which is the narrator character, and he's done it since he was 7 years old. And this year he tapped out. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
wow.
15. It's not cool
You
anymore.
said he was born in 2011.
Yeah.
He's pretty close to Parker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Parker was 2015.
Okay,
You're
yeah,
a little
yeah.
older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He made it to 15. That's it.
He's lasted this long. I'm still trying. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
All right. So after 18 productions, has Rocky Horror changed or has Rachel Blackwell changed? And so, what does the show mean to you now that it might not have meant to you the first few times you did it?
So I will say our goal always is to make the production better, right? So we have all the props and stuff. We're trying to improve them. We're trying to make it, we're getting as close to the movie as we can, add things, make things better, right? So that's how I feel the production has changed. For me, bigger change, right? Bigger shift, I feel seeing the people who come out to participate in the show, and especially the cast members, right? Their experience in doing it, talking to them after, the way they keep coming back to be a part of the show makes me feel like, okay, I must be doing something right? Like these people are getting so much out of this and like expressing themselves, feeling good. I always tell people Rocky Horror is kind of like a gateway drug to performance, right? Because we don't, the rehearsal schedule is not as intense as like a play or something like that. And you don't have to speak, you have no lines, right? You're just mimicking the characters on the screen. So that's why I think it's kind of like gateway drug, and then you're hooked, right? You want to perform more. But yeah, I feel like for me, that's been the most impactful is like seeing the people and how much they enjoy being a part of what we're doing. I've also had, cast members come, audience members come. Last year I had an audience member come and like was like, hey, I've been coming to your show for the last like 10 years. I love it so much. I brought you this t-shirt, whatever. Like people just really enjoying what we do. And I feel like for me, that's what also does keep me going, but that's how like it's changed for me. For me, at first it was just for me.
Right.
Like I wanted to do it because I was like, I love this. Yeah. And now I feel like it's for everybody.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay. So you've also performed stand-up comedy and burlesque. What does comedy give you that theater, television, education don't?
Yeah, so I got into stand-up because a buddy of mine was like, hey, I want you to come run an open mic night. This is like a long time ago. He was like, come to the Marlin and run. I want you to host the open mic night. And I was like, why? And he was like, because you'd be funny. Like, it'd be good. And I was like, all right. But that was it. There was no, like, it was.
Really?
Yeah, so I started doing it.
So you never had a longing to stand up on stage in front of people and tell funny jokes?
No, it wasn't my idea necessarily. But then once I started doing it, I was like, oh my God, yes, this is amazing.
I'm just telling you right now, I do things, but it wasn't my idea.
It wasn't
and
my
I
idea.
can read
In this podcast.
Yeah, also not my idea. No, but I started hosting the open mic, and then I have done the Funny Fest a couple of times. I've done, I've performed a lot. I have a good relationship with the guys down the road at Pakalolo, bringing the comedians. And
I was going to ask that.
Yeah. We work together all the time. Yeah.
I think we're going to cover that, though. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got something special coming. Yeah. But as far as getting into stand-up comedy and, like, what's different about it, I feel like, when I'm in a play, I know the lines ahead of time. I memorize them. I know exactly what to expect. There is something about every live performance, I think, where you're, like, feeding off the audience, right?
Sure.
But comedy, way different, right? Because you're the only one up there.
Yeah.
Nobody else is coming to save you.
Right.
And you really have to respond to the audience, right? Like at the give and take, there is so much more important to what you're doing, right? Because as an actor, if I already know the script and the lines, like, I could like lean into something that's, funny or sad or whatever. Yeah. But ultimately, it's already pre-written. Everything is predetermined. Yeah. As a comedian, when you're up there, like, if I'm going on something and it's bombing, like, well, I better change direction quick, right? Like, I really have to pick up on, like, how people are receiving what I'm saying.
Okay, how does that work, though? Like, when you're up on stage and, you're telling what you think is some funny shit.
Yeah.
But nobody is...
That's just never happened to me. I'm joking. No, it does.
That's a good question, though. That is a good question.
I think that's the hardest part for comedians, right? Is because for me at least, my experience doing the open mics is why I think I have an easier time with it. Is because I've got on stage, say nobody came to the open mic, it was me, the bartender, and like 3 dudes sitting in the bar, and I just will talk for like an hour, right?
Yeah.
And from that, is everything amazing? Absolutely not, right?
Yeah.
But I pick out, then I go and I write down, like, okay, that part killed, right? Like, keep that. And then sometimes you'll go into a crowd and you're like, this is my best joke, it always kills. And yet that crowd is like, no, they give you nothing, right? And I think that's the tricky part because there's so much, like, it's so tied to me personally and who I am. So it's really hard not to then walk out of that and be like, I should probably just throw in the towel. Like,
Right.
I'm not funny. Like, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Even if, 9 times out of 10 that joke does kill. So it is a good joke. That audience is messed up, right? Or whatever who knows what the reason is. But I think for me, it's like shifting course in telling the jokes. Like, okay, they're not digging this joke about, whatever.
Go to this one.
Yeah. So what else do I have in my back pocket? How can I shift direction? How can I connect with this audience? And maybe that means I'm going to take a segue and I'm going to start talking to them, right?
Yeah,
So like, hey,
yeah.
come back in my corner. 'Cause
Yeah,
you need them on your side.
Yeah, so you have to think on the fly, and you have to be able to
Very much.
direct on the fly,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so
Okay.
so what we're gonna do, right, is so we're on question 12, so we have
it's
about
my
8
time.
more to go. No,
Okay.
no,
Oh, okay.
so
Okay.
we're almost done. But what
yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
do, right, is we're gonna take a quick break.
Okay.
Because we're
You guys had empty beer.
Yes,
I
we-
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we're on
no,
E.
it's okay. You've been doing a lot of the talking.
Yeah,
so that's okay.
so we're on E. So
respect.
yeah, so we'll be right back after
Perfect.
this refill break.
I
All right, hey, so Fairbanks, North Suburb, welcome back. We're back. We're all topped off, and we're ready to continue our conversation with Mrs. or Miss Rachel Blackwell.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon, it's on you, sir.
All right, Rachel. So I had a segue question for the last talk we were doing before. Sorry, I got it.
Okay. All right.
Before we went to a break. So you were talking about like interacting with a crowd during your comedy skits.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of comedians, like professional comedians, how they kind of interact with the crowd. Sometimes I think it's kind of like staged. But have you ever had a moment where it hasn't been staged and you actually interacted with someone in the crowd and it became something more than what your skit was? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say I'll agree with you. I know a lot of comedians do like their crowd
The
work,
big
and it
time
is
ones,
like
yeah.
it is essentially staged. And that's not. I don't love that. Like.
But have you ever had a moment where you interacted with a crowd where something became funny with that crowd
Yeah.
member?
Well,
Does that make- yeah.
the thing that pops in my head right now, it's usually like when somebody just says something like it throws me. Like I did not expect them to say it, kind of a thing.
Okay.
So like one time I was getting up on stage, I hadn't even come to the stage, right? And then like Keenan was introducing me. He's like, and this Rachel, and she does all these things. Here she comes. This is my funny friend. And I come to the stage, and as I'm walking up there, somebody just yelled out like, Rachel Blackwell for mayor. And I was like, what? And then we started, but it's like something kind of crazy like that where I was like, whoa, I didn't expect that. But then I felt like I had to address it, right? Like I was like, excuse you.
Was that one of his first shows that he did there? Like the second
Keenan's?
one? Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, it was. I don't.
Because I
I've
feel
done
like
so
I was
many.
there.
You might have been.
I think
it
we
wasn't
know
you,
I
was
was
it?
there. Because I
Somebody
remember
just
that
yells
happening.
out.
I'm like,
I have it on
And now I'm
video.
remembering your name, and I feel like I might know some of these jokes.
So, well, you might. We'll see.
Anyways, but crowd interaction,
yeah, I
it's a
think
real thing, but
Yeah,
sometimes
I think
you
it
gotta
depends how you handle it, right? Because
Okay. Yeah.
you don't ever really know what people are gonna say. You can which I'll be honest, I don't do. I know a lot of comedians do. You can fish for the answer you want, right? Like you can ask people stuff that you're looking for.
So when's your next show? Because I'm gonna make a list of things to say.
Well, we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let me get down to the actual meat and potatoes of this.
Yes, sir.
So the question is, so you run in the basement. You said this earlier.
Yeah.
The venue downtown. What is the vision when you took that on, and what do you want people to experience when they walk through those doors?
Yeah, so the basement actually, I'll tell you how it started. So my friend and I've been doing burlesque shows for a long time, since '09. And I've done them all over. I used to do the Gold Rush. That's a long time ago. If you're old, you might know. There's no more Gold Rush. But I did burlesque show at the Gold Rush. That was the first one I did in '09. And I've done them all over town, different bars and things. And basically the vision was I want a space that I can control, right? And I want a proper stage, and I want all these things. And so my friend and I, we started talking about it, our dreams for a show, and this was 2019. So we went to and talked to real estate guys, and we're like, hey, do you got like an empty building? We could rent it for just a couple months. Like, we don't really, like, I don't know. Here's an idea. Nobody's renting your space. Like, what if we just jumped in for like a little bit? We'll pay you, but we don't want like a regular lease. We just want to do a show.
Right.
So we need like 2 months. That's it, right? And so the guys over there were like, yeah, we could do that. So we went in, I had my dad with me. He built the stage. We hung lights. We did all this stuff. Made the show. Yeah.
Okay.
So made the show. We did that show fall of 2019. The guy was like, hey, that was cool. And I was like, yeah, we had a good time in here. And then he was like, cool, why don't you we were ready to tear it all out and leave it empty, right? And he was like, nah, just leave your stuff in here. Like, yeah, I don't know, come back and do something else. And we were like, oh, all right. So we did. And then, of course, February 2020, we did a show in the basement. And then it was February 2020, right? So then we took a long break.
Yeah.
But we just left all our stuff in there. And then when we came back from that, so sometime in 2021, I don't know, we came back from all that. And the guy was like, yeah, man, why don't you just rent the space? Like, why don't you just actually rent the space? And so we did. So that's kind of like how the basement started.
Yeah.
That is such a great story.
It was,
I never knew that. And just from listening to what you said, like, you went out and did something, and then you dealt with something that could not allow that to happen, and then it grew into something more. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I love the basement. It's it's a labor of love for sure. We're definitely not making the millions at the basement, but we're just trying to pay the bills. And but for me, it's a place where we can do something weird, something off the wall. Something,
it's an outlet.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
People express themselves.
Absolutely.
And for people who enjoy that type of entertainment to come and hang out, right?
And it has really grown. So our primary stuff, we do burlesque shows in there. That's like our main thing. And we do about 3 shows a year. And that first show we did in 2019 had like 7 performers.
Yeah.
And our show that we're getting ready to do here in September, we've got 22 performers.
Oh, good Lord.
And we've had one where we had up to like 30, and we're like, this is too many people. Too many people. But yeah, so, and then we've got like a very core group. It's definitely grown and evolved over time. We got a core group.
If you're at the point where like, we've got too much going on, that means you're doing good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no doubt. That's awesome, man. Okay, so you're also involved with Flow.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Flow Wrestling. Okay, so I have to ask. Okay, so how does a theater person, educator, comedian, event producer, and former news anchor
Have you never watched a wrestling match?
All of those things, right?
end up wrestling?
Yeah, so what's funny about Flow, Fairbanks Ladies of Wrestling, I'd been to some of their shows. They used to do them at the Botel. I went to that. And, I was like at shows watching the show, and people would come to, man, you're so good in the show. And I was like, I'm not in the show. So when I was not in the show. So when I went, they were having like a recruitment meeting, and they were like, hey, like, anybody interested? So I went to the meeting. I was like, I'll just find out about it. They asked, right? Like, oh, why do you want to join Flow? And I was like, I think because everyone thinks I'm already in it. So that's why I want to join it. That's the main reason.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like he said, right? Like wrestling, I mean, it's performance,
Of course.
and like the creating a character and all of that stuff is, I hate to break it to you, but like, yeah, we plan that stuff. Like
You ain't breaking that to nobody.
Just told
The only ones who don't know that are the
Yes.
kids.
There's a reason so many professional wrestlers have become actors.
Yeah. Yep.
My name is John Cena.
I will say too, like, so my kid was really into like WWE, and I thought for sure,
Okay,
like, I was like,
okay.
oh, I'm
I'm glad
Call
you said
points.
WWE.
Yeah.
What about WWF? Who was your favorite wrestler before it changed?
Oh, dude,
Come on.
I'm not a wrestling person.
You never watched?
Oh, no.
It's Randy Savage.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Randy Savage. is
Well,
pretty
that's
great.
mine.
That's who you like.
You can have yours.
My kid's into like.
Besides the beat the slap in a Slim Jim commercial.
Well, yeah.
My kid
Before
was
that, he was
into-
great though.
He was like into the New Day and all the like the guys that are all team up together or whatever. I don't know. My kid was really into wrestling, and so I thought for sure, like when I was like, "Oh, guess what? I'm so cool. Like I'm a wrestler." And he was like, "Oh, I'm not really into that anymore." I was like, "Come on, man, you want to come?" We actually had my son. We did a show out at Fungi Fest for Flo, and my son announced.
Fest?
Yeah, it's like for mushrooms or whatever.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
They have it out.
Where's
in
that
Esther.
at?
In
Esther.
Yeah, but-
Esther.
I never
Look,
heard
he's
of
like,
that.
"How come you
Okay.
don't know about the
mushrooms.
Fungi
Yeah.
Fest?"
Sorry, continue your story.
So we had a wrestling match out there. I was the death cap mushroom, right? Look at the hat, the whole outfit, right? I love a costume, so I was like, I'm in. And my son was he did the announcing with Donald Crocker, like they did it together for the Esther match. And I was like, come on, man, this would be so cool. You're the cool. He was like, Mom, I don't want to hang out with you anymore ever.
Oh wow! Wow, he's saying that now.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's part of being a teenager. That's what
Yeah,
you gotta look
you know.
look forward to over there.
Yeah, you know those lessons that they learn, they're always learning in retrospect. So there's going to be a point where he's going to always want to just hang around you,
Yeah.
you know. But that won't be until his 30s. So be patient.
We got a long way to go.
Yeah, so be patient. Trust me.
Okay. So you recently bought a boudoir photography studio. And I guess you said that you wanted to make women feel amazing every day, like it's my job, because it is.
I did.
What happens when someone walks into your studio lacking confidence and walks out, just confident about her?
I feel like that's what the whole thing is about, right? Yes, I'm taking photos where it's beautiful, it's fun, but the biggest thing is building that confidence, right? And people come in and they're nervous and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't know about this. And then when we sit down, we do an image reveal, so they see the pictures like on the same day and they see themselves, the way someone else sees them.
Oh wow.
And I feel like that's for me, that's what it's all about. When people walk out and they're like, "This, you made me feel so comfortable.
Yeah.
You made me feel good about myself. See myself in a way I didn't see myself." Like, that's the point, right? Like, that's what I'm trying to do for people. Is it's like it's a self-love experience, right? You come in and that's what you learn through the process. Is like, hey, I am awesome, and that's what I want for people, right? So yeah, and then I hope that as they like look back on their photos and they remember the experience and they remember that, reminder that like, hey, I'm amazing. Like, that's my butt. Right? Like that's what I want for people.
Yeah, exactly. Very nice.
You pretty much answered
I
my
know,
question
gosh,
now.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
But it's okay. It is okay.
I did it again.
No, the next questions, I'm not going to really dig into those, but outside of everything, this is a segue question.
Yeah, go ahead. Segue,
Outside
sir.
of everything
script.
else, everything that you do, like living in Alaska, obviously this is the great frontier. You got a lot of wilderness. What is your favorite thing to do when you're not doing things?
Not doing all the other things.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
Because
what is your Alaskan love, I guess?
that's a good segue, sir. That's a good segue.
Good question. I would have to say I like hiking, so I do like being outdoors. But like I'm not a skier. I tried skiing. I got a concussion.
Winter sucks.
Yeah.
You got a
I was like,
concussion,
oh,
for
yeah.
real?
Oh, for real.
Ooh.
Yeah,
wee.
and I was like, never again.
Ouch.
Yeah, my friend was like, this is the easy trail, and I was like, okay, and then bam.
And the start of the day, it started out, the birds were chirping.
yeah, it
You had your hot cup of
It was
coffee.
nice, and then
life,
bam.
and the day was going to be awesome
But I
because
was
I'm skiing.
Seeing stars. I'm telling you, like I wrestle, and I'm more comfortable with that than I am with skiing.
Ooh,
So that's
wee.
not really my thing. But I like going out and just being outdoors. So I like to take a hike. I like to.
Yeah.
Do you love Alaska?
I do.
Even last winter?
You recently went on a
okay
trip,
with it.
though.
You're okay with it?
Yes.
I'm okay with it.
Yes.
I'm okay
Yes. And where did that take you to?
I just recently went on a trip to Japan.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
I do love to travel. So
Yes.
I love Alaska, and I like to come home, but I also like to go out and see
Yeah.
what's out there. So I did. I went
That's
to Japan, and that was wild.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
it was
nice.
great.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I know actually two of my friends, and now,
Yeah.
well,
We can be
podcast.
Friends. Yeah,
Yeah, we're friends.
we can
We're
be
friends.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 friends.
we can be
friends.
friends, yeah.
Okay, 3 friends now who have gone to Japan in the last year. Like,
Yeah, it's
was it
probably-
this year?
Yeah, I just went in July.
Yeah,
I've-
yeah, oh yeah. I think it was our brother-in-law, and then gosh, who the heck was it? And whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I know 3 people who have been to Japan in the last year,
Well, there you
and
go.
they all say you need to go.
Yes.
It's so fun.
do.
Yeah.
It's-
That was the point of my.
Yeah.
It's pretty
statement.
amazing. Yeah.
All right, so let's see here. So you spent years watching people take risks, actors getting on stage, students finding their voices, comedians bombing and getting back up, performers putting themselves completely out there, and people learning to feel comfortable in their own skin. No, so why do you think people are so afraid to be seen?
I think in a lot of those avenues, right? Like people being vulnerable is scary, right? I also think that like just putting yourself out there, because in every aspect, right? Like when you go on stage as an actor, as a comedian, as a whatever you're doing, you're asking people to watch you and judge you, right? Like in a way, right?
Yeah.
And that is that's really scary.
Never
like,
heard it said that way.
but you are, right?
Yeah.
Like
No, you
you're
are.
and
Yeah.
and you're also like making like your goal is to entertain the audience regardless of whichever way you're doing that. So you're kind of making a promise to the audience, right? Like
Yeah.
you're here, you're gonna see something worth your time, worth your
Yeah.
money. You're here for
Yeah.
and that's me. I'm worth your time and your money, right? And I think that like that's a really scary like endeavor, right? To get
Right.
up and I mean, I think people struggle all the time, especially in our world today, right? Like to make connections with other people.
Yeah.
And I think that the more we get away from making actual connections with people, like looking them in the eye and talking to them,
Yeah.
the scarier it becomes, right? Like,
right.
and people are afraid to be who they really are, because what if nobody likes that? What if nobody accepts me for who I really am? And so I think that like, all of our burlesque performers, right? I always preach like what we're doing is it's for anybody, right? You want to be in the show, come down, right?
Right.
I know you think that's silly, but like my dad's 70 years old. He participates. He dances in the burlesque show.
Your dad
Okay,
does?
my dad, yeah.
That's awesome.
And I'm telling you, it is giving him life. Like he loves being a part of the show.
Yeah.
He
Okay, so your dad is from, and so you relocated your dad
Yeah.
from Florida up here?
from Georgia, yeah.
Okay, from Georgia.
Yeah, my
Okay,
dad's
okay.
been
Close
here.
enough to Florida.
Yeah. Hey, we're not from Florida.
Yeah. No, so you talked about going to Georgia. No, they wanted you to go to the Georgia.
Yeah,
University.
Georgia. Yeah.
Okay, all right, got you.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
my
that's
dad. My dad's been here. He came when my son turned 2, so he's been here like 13
Oh,
years.
shucks.
He's been helping
Okay.
me with my
But
kid,
he
right?
just recently moved in with you.
No, he's been with us. I mean,
Okay.
he's been with us for a while.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
all right.
We bought our house like 5 years ago. My dad's been with us, so we've been in the same place for a while. But before that, he was living with us. Yeah, my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he
Okay.
participates in the burlesque shows. He's been in them since, for at least 5 years. He's
Oh
been
wow.
every
Okay.
show, and he does something weird, and he does,
Yeah.
but like he's got his little fan base too.
Nice.
People come and they're like, "Oh my
Nice.
God, it's Jet Dream." That's his name, yeah, Jet Dream.
Jet Dream.
Yeah, because you get to be like whoever you want to be.
Got you. Okay, so at this point, we're gonna take a little break from the interview portion, right?
Okay.
Well,
So,
hold on for what?
He had to quit.
Read the thing.
are you ready?
Well, no, there's
the
a
joke?
question left.
No, there
No,
isn't.
he asked it.
Okay, well, I had another question.
Well, ask your question, and then we're gonna
Hey.
take a break.
hey.
You want to segue? Okay, segue
A
away,
little
sir.
bit.
Okay,
Actually,
go ahead.
Anyways, I think there was a question. So, it was more going to the stand-up comedy side of what you were talking about.
Perfect segue.
Perfect segue, because it's about to lead
It's
into
because
it, right?
this is stand-up time.
So, like, I know a lot of funny people. Like, they just talk. This guy's one of them. He kind of is.
that make you laugh, right?
He's somewhat funny. But anyways, like, I know a lot of people, we have conversations and jokes come out. And
Yeah.
it's like, damn, that was a good joke. But a lot of people, like, I feel like me, for example, getting up on stage and thinking your joke's going to be funny and whether or not somebody's going to laugh at it. Like, how do you overcome that? And what would be your advice to somebody who wants to go in that direction and how to overcome that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I think like so for me, right, I have the benefit of like I've been on stage a bunch, right? So I've
Sure.
in other capacities. I think if you're a person who's never been on stage before, yeah, of course it's scary, right? My advice like is
Maybe not scary, but
well, like or you're
timid,
not,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
not sure. And my advice is always like if for comedy especially, like be yourself, be genuine, get up, and don't worry about if you're funny. Tell your story, the thing that make a plan, right? Like know what you're gonna say.
have an
But
idea.
Get
Yeah.
up and tell it from your genuine perspective, right? Because it is the same as like if you're just sitting talking to your buddy, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's what people are gonna connect with, is that you're up there talking to them like they're your friend, right? And that's how you're gonna get them to be on your side, because so much of it is not like people are laughing, because what you're saying is funny, but also because they like you, man. Like they see something in you that you're being genuine with them,
Yeah,
right? So you are talking to the people.
So it's not just the joke; it's how you present the
I
joke.
believe, 100%, yeah.
I'm totally asking for me, by the way.
No, yeah, come to open mic, right? Like you could give it a
I've
try.
thought about it.
You
Look,
should do it.
I've thought about it.
Brandon, this year,
I got some pretty funny jokes.
Brandon,
They're in the bank.
Brandon, let's make a pact
They're a
right
little
now.
raunchy.
Brandon, let's make a pact
okay.
right now.
But, you know.
Funny Fest. Let's
You guys
be,
Funny
sign up.
Fest.
let's be two of the people on Funny Fest this year.
Happens in
All right,
January.
we'll
Well,
talk-
next year.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, because
All right.
I got some funny shit to say, bro.
And I think that's all it is.
But we need to get our applications in when they first open it up, because I waited too late this year.
Hey, wait.
they're like-
wait. Do you think that we could be even funnier if we did it together?
Oh, and do like a tandem type of back and forth.
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, bro, we could.
Are we talking like a Jerry Lewis?
No, Jeff, you're out.
What's his name?
Jeff, you're out. You're
I'm
not funny
kidding.
enough
You
for
could be
the
into
situation.
We could be the three guys.
January.
That sounds weird. Anyways,
Comedy couple.
on to the next segment. Sorry, we'll
All
talk
right.
about that later.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Are we ready? Okay, so we've talked about Rachel, the educator, the principal, the news anchor, the theater director, the business owner, and the woman who apparently refuses to sit still. But there's one Rachel we haven't really heard from yet. Rachel is hosting a comedy show at Pakalolo in October. So I
excited.
think it's only fair that we get a little preview.
Okay.
Rachel, the stage is yours.
Okay. I'm going to tell you up front, right? Okay, so you guys got to laugh because I did some Zoom comedy before, and it is the weirdest, hardest thing to ever do because you can't see the people, or you can see them, but they're like going to the bathroom or something. And I'm like, listen, I need your reaction. You're not even looking at
All
me.
right, Rachel. Rachel,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. You have these two guys and me, and we don't give a fuck, and nobody else can hear. I want the best of the best. I don't care how bad it is.
Okay,
Just
I got
fucking
you. I got
go.
you. Yeah, I can say anything, right? Say
You
anything.
can say anything you
Okay,
want.
all right, I'm ready.
Because hey, Jeff.
It takes a lot to
Hey,
make it
Jeff.
happen, so you better,
Hey, Jeff,
you
what's
better
that?
get it.
Hey, Jeff, what's that fucking
there he goes. All right.
YouTube? What's that YouTube time limit to where you can cuss after a certain time?
The first 30 seconds, I think.
Well, shit. We're
We're
at
in. We're okay.
We're at an hour.
I didn't
and
know
11
there was a
minutes.
limit on YouTube. Anyways,
Yeah.
Okay,
go
all
ahead.
right, so here we go. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna hit you with this. Okay, so for a long time I've been working like on my fitness, right? I here's the thing that happened to me, right? So I went skydiving. You guys ever been skydiving?
No,
Anyone?
not
no?
yet.
Okay, you should go. But here's my advice, all right? So I went skydiving. I showed up to go skydiving. I already purchased it and everything, right? I didn't know I'd never been. So first thing they were like, all right, just step over here on the scale. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't have had 2 breakfasts, like that was a mistake. So I get up there, I'm on the scale, and the guy's like, he comes over, he's like shaking his head, looking all worried, and he's like, it's gonna be fine, don't worry, you could still go skydiving.
This guy gets smaller.
Yeah. So he says like, nothing you want to hear when you're on a scale, right? Like it was like, you just, you're over the weight limit. So you can go, you're just gonna have to pay a weight surcharge. And I was like, oh, come again?
Wait, sir.
Yeah, like a little surcharge. And I was like, listen, I came a long way. I want to go skydiving. I'm ready to do it. I'll pay the extra money. It's no big deal. I would like to know what I'm getting for my money, right? So, like, is the guy going skydiving with me? Does he have to, like, not eat lunch? Or, like, is there lunch? Is there, like, can I have his lunch? Is there, like, a snack included in this trip? Like, what's going on? And he was like, listen, just step off the scale. Everything's gonna be all right. And I was like, look, I'm down. I'll pay the fat tax. I just want to know what I'm getting, right?
Yeah.
So then they shoved me out the plane, right? And it was great. It was a good experience. Highly recommend it. I paid extra so they would video it, you know, like the guy had a little camera on his hand. But here's what happened. I didn't know this was gonna happen. It could be related to my weight, I guess. But I jumped out the plane, and the little goggles that they give you, we were going through the sky, and they suction cut my eyelids shut. I thought I was dead. I was like, this is the end. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't open my eyes. So I was like, this is it for me, right? Finally figured it out. I was like, oh, thank God I'm alive. But I missed like the whole thing. So I was kind of like, I want to go again, maybe.
Yeah.
They said absolutely not. But they did give me a lot of the images. And so that's been my Zoom profile picture for like a minute, right?
Yeah.
It's my face like flopping in the wind like so this, and my eyes are suction shut. And it goes over well at work meetings, you know? They're like, please turn that off. It's distracting people. I was going to put it on a T-shirt, just my face, like, you know, suctioned up. And my boyfriend was like, that's too ugly. You can't do that. That will frighten people.
What? No.
I'm going to show you what it looks like.
Yeah,
It's very alarming.
Yeah.
Anyway, after I got back from that trip, I thought to myself, man, maybe I should do some work on myself, right? It was my wake-up call. I was like, I need to work on my fitness now.
Yeah.
So I hired a personal trainer. I went to the personal trainer, and I was like, listen, I have a problem. And he was like, okay, well, just, you need to think about your fitness goal. Whatever your goal is, don't make it scale related. You know, he said some skinny people shit. Some guy who, like, when he goes skydiving, they just let him walk right through. They're like, we don't need to weigh you. You know, like that kind of guy. I was like, all right. I was like, don't think about some skinny people shit. It was like, don't worry. Just think about a fitness goal that has nothing to do with the scale. And I was like, all right, I got it. That's fine. I just want to be able to do a pull-up. Okay. I thought that was a good goal, right? Like I just won. I was going to be able to do one pull-up. And this guy looked me right in the face and he was like, well, that's going to be a lot easier when you weigh less.
God damn.
And I do think that is scale related, right? So I was like, you don't even follow your own rules. So I fired that guy. I got me a new trainer, right? So my new trainer,
wow.
I walked in and I was like, listen, I already know my fitness goal. Don't even worry about it. I got it. She's like, what you need? I was like, this is what I want. This is how I'll know that I made it. I would like to be able to eat a cheeseburger naked, you know, like without crying before the end. Because if you guys, like, I don't know if you eat cheeseburgers naked.
I do.
Yeah.
No, not naked.
Oh, well, you should. But, like, cleanup is easier, a lot of things, right? But, like, sometimes when I'm sitting, like, eating my cheeseburger, yeah, it is a messy one. That's the best kind.
Yeah.
So I'm, like, eating my cheeseburger in the nude, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, at some point during that time, like, a little mayonnaise drips or something, you know? And then I like look down, and then that's when I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this.
Well, hold on. And this is the crowd interjecting.
Oh, okay,
This
this
point.
is not question and answer.
No, it's not. This is a statement, and you get to keep going.
Okay.
Eating a cheeseburger naked and it gets all over you, it's really easy to clean off because you
That's
just
what I'm
jump
saying.
in the shower,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
Like, it's
I
the best way to
advocate
eat a
eating
messy
cheeseburger
right?
naked. Yes.
all
Okay.
right.
You're
Continue
following.
on.
You're tracking.
I
But
got
so
it.
what I'm saying is like I was thinking that like I was describing this to the trainer, right? Like
Yeah.
this is how I eat my cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And so usually when I look down, that's when I start going like, oh no, and I cry a little bit, right? Like because I probably shouldn't finish it, but I do finish the cheeseburger, of course, right?
course.
Yeah, obviously I'm not wasting
cheeseburger.
food. Yeah, I'm not wasting food. But here's what I think. You know, like those girls like on the Carl's Jr. commercial, and they're like sitting on the beach in their like skimpy bikini, you you know, and then they're like eating a cheeseburger, and like some mayonnaise drops on their titty,
Yeah.
but then they don't care because they're hot.
Yeah.
I want to be like mayonnaise titty hot. That's my level. That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, I've never ever heard it stated like that.
Yeah, mayonnaise
I want to
titty
be
hot.
mayonnaise titty
Mayonnaise
Yeah.
titty hot.
Yeah,
Can
like
I
so if
be
mayonnaise,
titty
you
hot?
can. Yeah, you
can?
rub some
Okay.
mayonnaise down your titty and then like don't care. That's the thing you have to be like, it's cool because I'm hot.
I mean,
It'd be like
commercials, I wanna say the
mayonnaise
first one
boob
was
hot.
Paris Hilton. Who else has done those commercials?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think that hard about
Well,
it.
I think it's just Wendy's. I think it's just
We were
Wendy's,
just
right?
talking about
No,
ourselves.
No, it's Carl's
Oh, yeah,
Jr.
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
They're like
Carl's
on the
Jr.,
beach.
Carl's Jr.
I mean,
Carl's
the first
Jr.
one that did the girl eating that was Paris Hilton. It's like, I want to say they may have done one with Sydney Sweeney. It's like,
Oh,
do
I
you want
don't
to
know.
be Paris Hilton, mayonnaise titty hot, or
No, I want to be Rachel Blackwell mayonnaise titty hot, but I want to be.
So
you know,
Rachel, they said Carl's Jr. and I gotta ask you: have you seen the movie
Idiocracy?
Idiocracy?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Brought to you by
yeah.
Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
She's like, I want fries. Like, Carl's Jr. has deemed you an unfit mother.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Oh my
You ever do
goodness.
jokes like that?
Like, yeah. I mean, what? Anyway, now you guys throw me off. So,
Oh,
but-
no, God.
Oh,
Thank
good
you.
save. Good save.
good.
No, stay on
Work
script.
together.
Stay on
Okay,
script.
okay,
We're
okay.
good.
Stay
We're
on
good.
script.
All right, so that's what I'm trying to do. I have not achieved mayonnaise titty hot yet, in case you're wondering. Because if I did, I'd be on stage eating a cheeseburger
Yeah.
in my underwear. That's what I
Boom.
would be doing, but I'm
Boom.
not there yet. So
Goals.
Still working on it. Yes,
life goals.
Yes, life goals.
Boom.
All right, so I got this for. I think you're gonna like this too. Okay, so here's like I'm gonna tell you about my dumpster. Okay, so this is my bit about the dumpster. So, you know, I like to think of myself kind of like as a feminist, right? Like,
Yep.
so I support women. I support women's rights.
Yep.
You guys are okay with that? Like,
Yep.
usually
Oh,
I ask
yeah,
the crowd,
I'm
like,
okay
hey,
with
do you
that.
guys like women's rights?
Yeah, of
I know it's
course.
like
Yeah,
a
no,
very
yeah,
controversial
yeah.
thing to say
Yeah.
these days, but like I do. I support women and their
Yeah.
rights. You know, I think women should have
Well,
rights.
I mean-
I think like it's. But I do think
Yeah.
I think we have a long way to go. You know, because I look in the world and I see things that are just it's not equal, right? Like men and women, it's just not equal. And mainly my biggest concern right now, everywhere I go, all I ever see are graffiti dicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't ever see a graffiti vagina, and I feel like that's not right.
it's hard
That's
to
not.
paint.
But whose fault is that though?
But listen,
Okay.
listen.
Okay. Well,
Anybody got spray
Okay.
paint in the back of their car?
That's
Because I'll make
I
one.
do. I go all the time.
I'm gonna
So
blame Laura Bailey.
You
graffiti
do?
vagina.
You have spray paint in the back of your
very
car?
possible, but graffiti vagina. I think they say to be the change you want to see in the world, right?
Okay.
And here's what I think. So like next time that your friend passes out at a party foul, instead of
Oh.
drawing a dick and balls on his forehead,
Draw a graffiti
you
vagina.
try.
I kind of like this idea.
Yeah. Try drawing a labia, right?
Jeff.
Like that's
Hey, Jeff. Jeff.
It's a labia.
But
because
Hey,
here,
hey, Jeff, do you want to come over and party at my house?
listen,
I'm pretty
because
sure you're the one getting thrown on.
when you wake up in the morning, right, and you look in the mirror, you're still gonna be embarrassed. You're like, "Oh my God, what happened to me?" But now
not a
you're gonna learn something too. You know, that guy's gonna look in the mirror like, "Oh my God, that's where that is." Right? It's educational. Because here's the thing, like, I think we all know like what a dick and balls looks like. We're all very familiar, but some people could use a little help with the female anatomy. That's all. I'm not saying I'm just saying some people. And so basically, if you guys are ever driving around town and you see some guy spray painting an anatomically correct vagina on the side of a dumpster, please roll down your window, get that man's number for me, because that is a man I want to meet. Okay, that is my kind of man. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, I got one more. For you.
Okay.
So that's why I have vagina dumpsters.
Yeah.
My vagina dumpster.
Okay.
So now you're a proud owner
Yes.
of the vagina dumpster
Yes.
T-shirt.
Yes.
That's-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that the
I'm-
first time you've told that joke?
No.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to know if we were like virgins or not.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I got one more for you. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay.
So I mentioned I'm a mom, right? And,
Yes.
it's tough. Like, I didn't know what to expect as a parent, right? Like, I went to the hospital, had the baby, and they were like, here you go.
Yeah,
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So I went home, and I'm thinking, like, they must have forgot something, I don't know what to do with this thing.
Where's the instruction manual?
Exactly, right? Like, I was like, oh, my God. And then I got a call from the hospital, and they were like, hey, and I was like, oh, thank God. Right? I'm like, hey, we just wanted to let you know your son's test results have come back, right? And he does have extremely high levels of bilirubin. And I was like, oh my God, that's great. I didn't even know he took a test. And he is like up there. That is amazing, right? And she was like, no, ma'am, you need to bring your child back to the hospital immediately. And I was like, oh, is he getting like an award or something, like best bilirubin, like they're going to put his picture on the wall. And she was like, ma'am, a bilirubin means there's a problem with his liver. And I was like, oh, well, I think you probably have the wrong number because I've been at home with this baby all week and he hasn't had one drink. His liver is like primo, promise. And she was like, no, ma'am, your baby has jaundice. And I was like, jaundice? Isn't that when you turn yellow and stuff? And she said, yeah, it is. Yeah. And I said, well, again, you must have the wrong number because my baby is black. And I've never seen a yellow black person. So I don't think that's correct.
Oh,
and you guys, and you're like, so you guys will listen. If you're worried, my son, he made it through. He is 15. He does not have jaundice anymore.
Yeah.
He is still black though.
Yeah.
And so he's living life.
Though it's funny, right? So in the black community, right? So you could tell when you have jaundice because with us, like your eyes, they could tell with your eyes, the color of your eyes. It's like your baby got jaundice. It's like because of the eyes, because you can't tell because of the skin,
that's right?
right?
See? Yeah, it's not turning yellow. Yeah,
right.
That's the one. Well, my baby.
That's hilarious.
Yes, that's my baby. It's
That's hilarious.
I'm really trying not to do the racist comment.
I know.
Whatever, man.
Well, then, okay, so I got a little follow-up, so we'll get off that part. So a little follow-up. Okay, so as I said, I'm a mom. Last summer, I'm excited it's summer, right? Because, last summer, I decided, it was going to be my, hot mom summer,
Yeah.
Like, I'm not hot girl, I'm hot mom, right?
Yeah.
So I want to be hot mom summer.
Boom.
Yeah, hot moms. So I was like, okay. So I started, checking out other hot moms, It's like, what are they doing? Watching them, walking through the neighborhood. I had to stop doing that because people were worried about me. But I was checking them out, and I noticed, right? So what all hot moms, right? They have they wear the leggings. You've got your Lululemon.
Yeah, Lululemons.
Right? Yes, that's right.
Lululemons.
We got your water bottle that fills. You could put a whole bottle of wine
Why
in.
do you know
Yeah,
what
that's
those
perfect.
are called,
Yeah, he
Tilden?
does.
Do you wear those?
Because
I'm just
They are
curious.
so
I go to the Lululemon store whenever I'm in
lifting.
Anchorage.
Booty lifting.
No, not the guy.
I bet you
I
if
shop
you
on the guy rack.
if you
And
I bet you if you
to-
go watch him mow his
Look,
lawn, he's
look,
wearing them.
No, so I go to the guy rack, and whenever I go down to the Anchorage store, they immediately, because they know me now, and they're
Okay,
like, and they
hey,
know I'm going to
hey,
the discount
hey,
rack.
hey. Oh.
Well, because I go to the discount
That's
rack.
Dude, no, I just
Exactly.
I just made a joke.
So
I just made a joke.
Okay,
let
well,
her finish her.
Well, I'm gonna listen to it when I edit, and then I'll laugh at it, and then I'll laugh at it in post.
Or you'll add
why
that
does
in.
Lululemon have a men's section?
Anyway,
Well,
your
because-
joke.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Lululemon's has some.
just talk
Lululemon's
about
has
it.
some.
Just talk
good
about
clothes,
I should not have brought up Lululemon, but
Yeah.
that is what the
No,
hot
I think it's
moms are
hilarious. I
wearing.
mean,
Yeah.
funny segue.
So I thought I'm gonna be like hot mom. Here's the other thing I needed, right? So I needed a hot mom wagon. You've seen the wagons. The moms got them. They got the all-terrain wheels. You can carry everything in the wagon, kids, the whole 9 yards, right? So I was like, all right, that's what I got to get. So like
mom.
any good hot mom, I went to my boyfriend and I was like, buy me this wagon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
and
what did he do?
And he's a good man, so he bought me the
Boom.
wagon, right?
Boom.
Wagon came. I looked. It got delivered. He was putting it together and everything. I was like, oh yes, I'm gonna be the best looking hot mom. I look out the window. This man is using my wagon. So I went out and I was like, excuse me, you are not a hot mom. You cannot have this wagon. And he was like, don't worry. I got you another one. So now me and my boyfriend, we got matching hot mom wagons.
Yeah.
So we're like both hot moms, and we're like going. So my friend said, he was like, this wagon is actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
And so my friend said, she was like, listen, you can't be a hot mom if you don't put a kid in the wagon. And I was like, I got you. So I told my kid to get in the wagon. I was like,
Your 15-year-old kid?
yeah. I was like, get in the wagon. And he was like, Mom, I don't want to get in the wagon. And I was like, but it's the topper to my hot mom look, and I need you in the wagon. And he was like, Mom, I don't want to get in there. And I was like, listen, you're small, you could fit. You had jaundice.
Get in the wagon. Jaundice, really?
This is probably why he doesn't want to hang out with you.
It might be.
wow.
Anyway, so that's just a little bit of my stuff. But,
Oh wow, hilarious.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so check this out.
Sounds good. There
We have 22 minutes left, but we're gonna take a refill break,
okay.
and we're gonna come back for these last 3 questions and then call it a day.
Love
but
it.
but that was good. Welcome back, Fairbanks, North Star Borough. So, though, let me back up. Ooh wee, Rachel,
Yeah.
you are our 40th episode.
Oh yeah, you said that.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Wait, did I say? So I didn't say that during the podcast.
No, you told
you
me
just
like
now said it.
separate.
So, Rachel Blackwell is our 40th episode, and so if you guys are viewing this or listening to this and you're still here, which I know you're still here, thank you guys for being a part of our, to get us up to 40. Because if our views had been, I've been like, fuck this, we're not gonna do the podcast no more. But we keep on getting enough views to where I'm like, let's do another one.
People must
We
like
got
what
like
you're doing.
15 minutes to knock this out, so let's speed it up, man.
Jeff.
He's got
There's-
big
Yeah,
plans.
this motherfucker right here. Ain't nobody here.
He's got stuff to do.
Exactly.
He's very busy today.
Exactly. Okay.
We
So-
went along one time and brought down the record.
Oh, it's all good. Okay, so
We're fine, Jeff.
40th,
We're fine.
40th episode right here with Miss Rachel Blackwell, and it's been a hoot so far. And I don't know if you guys, so when I edit this, I don't know if you'll be able to see, because I had tears coming down my face here because I was laughing so hard.
I saw them. I was watching.
But yeah, so this has been some
I mean,
good
that
stuff.
also might be because you cry like a baby, but whatever.
Okay, so 40th episode. Thank you, Rachel, for being our 40th guest.
Yes.
Cheers. Boom. Okay, so on that note right there, we're going to get back into these last few questions. So as Jeff's pointed out, we need to get broken down in the next 15 or so
We
minutes.
gotta go.
All right, so Jeff, go ahead, sir.
All right, so you've reinvented yourself many times over the years. Was that intentional, or have you simply never been willing to stop being curious?
I would say it's more towards just I never wanted to stop being curious. I don't know. I want to go and do things and try things and do something new and different all the time. Not necessarily. I mean, I like who I am, so
Yeah.
I'm down. But I like to participate in stuff and I like to try new things.
Yeah.
I kind of like I said about the comedy, right? Like somebody just like, hey, try this, and I was like, oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to ask this question because I'm going to segue again, but I wasn't going to ask this question. But I have to ask this question, though, because it's been asked of me.
Uh-oh.
And so, no, I'm asking on behalf of the people who asked me.
The people. Okay.
How did you go from being a principal to stand-up comedy, a boudoir photographer? How did that happen? Like,
Yeah,
how did that happen?
it's a good question, right? So,
Yeah.
as I mentioned, I enjoyed my career in education. I like working in the schools. I like working with the kids. I like supporting teachers.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I saw myself as an administrator. It's like my job is to support the teachers and make their lives easier, right?
Yeah.
And basically, I was planning to stay and keep on doing all that. All the other stuff, the burlesque, the comedy, everything else has always been stuff that I'm doing on the side, kind of a thing, right?
Okay, all
like
right.
that's always been part of who I am. As I mentioned, I got my degree in theater, so I've always been participating in shows and doing, all that stuff's always been part of who I am.
Okay, so your degree is in theater.
One of my degrees. I love going to school.
Okay.
It's my favorite.
Gotcha.
But yeah, my first degree is
Was
in
in
theater.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's your first love.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And basically, I saw online that this Olivia was selling her boudoir photography studio, and I thought.
And you said, I don't want to be principal no more.
No, well, I was like, what if we did this? And it does for me. It aligns with as we talked about, kind of like my values of, supporting, empowering people, making them feel good about themselves, all that kind of stuff, which is what I try to do with the burlesque show. It's a different avenue, but it's the same type of thing, right?
Right.
And so I thought, man, that's cool. Like, what if we could do this? And I sent it to my boyfriend, and he was like, we can't do that. You're crazy. And I was like, but we could ask, right? Like, we could get some information. And then the further we got down the path, it was one of those things where, like, all the pieces just kind of fell into place, and it was like, yep, you should do it. You know what I mean? Like, it all came together, and it was like, this is the right opportunity at the right moment. You should go for it. And so definitely, I'll be honest, it was scary for me to, I actually did a leave of absence from my principal position just because it was like a just in case. Like, I was like, hey,
yeah.
like maybe I'm coming back. I don't know. Because I don't know what's going to happen, right? Like, and I will say, like, I've been running the basement. It's a business, but it's different when that's your whole gig, right? I always had another job. I always had something else. And so, walking away from my job, that's terrifying, right?
Yeah.
But I turned 40 last summer, and I don't know, so midlife crisis. I don't know. Like, I was just like, I'm going for it, right? Like, I'm just gonna do it, and I've really loved it. So it's definitely every step of the way I've been like, this was the right choice. Like, I feel that. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I don't know if that answers your question, but that's kind of how I got there.
Yeah. All right, Brandon, it's on you, sir.
Oh, I thought I was on Jeff.
No.
Oh, he segued.
Oh yeah,
Number 19.
confused. Just
19. Okay. All right. So, yeah, you know what? Fuck that question.
cool.
Yeah, no, I'm totally just doing this. You know what?
Detour to the max.
Oh, no, fuck those. All right. So you're a comedian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is NSFW, not suitable for work.
Yeah.
No kids. What's
Oh,
your
yeah.
dirtiest joke? I want to hear it right now.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have a lot of dirty jokes.
You don't have one joke that you've been holding back. Like, I really want to say
We
it,
want to hear it.
but
I haven't. I won't
like,
it.
this is your time to say it.
Let it rip.
I
No?
wouldn't say it's dirty. I could tell. I got a couple. No, it's not dirty. I'm not really
It
dirty.
doesn't have to be
Not
dirty.
dirty.
But
I can tell you. So I do have a bit
the worst
about
that you have.
Okay, I stuff that's about sex is like people are like, sex, right?
Okay.
I have a bit about like, okay, so me and my boyfriend, like we've been together for a very long time, right? We're not married, so
Yeah.
I have a whole bit about that too. But
Yeah.
we've been together almost like 15 years or something, a long time.
Yeah.
And it's great. He's great. I think there's balance in relationships, right? So we balance each other out. So he takes care of me. He's a good guy, right?
Yeah.
And so here's the thing. I know he knows me because like when I have trouble sleeping at night, like I can't get to bed. I just can't turn my mind off, kind of a thing,
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
when I try to go to sleep, I'm always, So I either like for me, it's one of two ways. That's how I'm getting to sleep. It's either like I'm watching TV. Or I'm having an orgasm, right? Like that's it. Like it's one or the other, right?
Yeah.
And so that's how I can go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, so I always know like kind of what kind of night it's gonna be when I get home. Usually I'm home late, right? So I could tell.
Wait. You know.
No, you're not letting me.
You
No, wait,
know
you're
how
not-
the night's
Yeah, because
gonna
I'm about
go?
to tell you that's the joke. Okay, get it.
All right.
With the
Sorry,
program.
sorry.
So I know how it's going to go because when I get home at night, right, like sometimes I come home, the bed is all nicely made and I see like the TV remote on my pillow, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, it's TV night. I know what night it is, right? Because you can't combine them either, right? Like I don't want to be watching TV and having sex because I won't do it right? So if the TV
You
remote...
won't do it right.
No, because I'll be watching like I'll be watching like Law and Order and stuff.
Oh,
and, like,
fuck that
was, like,
show.
You can't be having
That show
I,
fucks me up every.
I love it, but you can't
Okay.
be having sex to Law and Order. That's weird,
Exactly,
right?
it
Okay,
is.
so you're not doing that. So
Yeah.
it's one or the other, right?
Special.
That's my favorite people, though.
You're like-
iced tea.
Ooh-wee.
Iced tea on Law and Order. Not like
You're not having sex that night.
No, not sexy, right? And it's funny. I love iced tea on Law and Order, but not sexy. So I'll know, right? Like if the remote is on my pillow, then I'm like, okay, it's don't touch him, right?
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But sometimes when I get home, like I can't find the remote. I'm looking everywhere for it. It's like hidden somewhere, And then I have to go. Like I have that aha moment. I'm like, oh.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. So then
Something ain't
usually,
right.
something's different. So then usually I tell people like, okay, at the end of the show, like I hope you guys had a great time, and I hope that like
You can't
when
find
you
the remote,
when you
huh?
think of me, just hope that I can't find the remote when I get home.
Boom.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's not really dirty, but it is
Yeah.
sexual. So I
Yeah.
guess I don't really do dirty.
Yeah.
I'm not dirty.
And so that's okay.
We're talking about jokes, and this is a comedian thing.
Okay.
This is just
Yeah.
a joke.
Yeah.
All right, so a guy walks in the bar, and he's like, I want a apple martini.
Yep.
And so the bartender hands him an apple.
Yeah.
And he takes one bite, and he's like, oh, it tastes like an apple. He's like, turn it around. He's like, oh, it tastes like a martini. The next guy's like, I want a gin and tonic. Comes in the bar and wants a gin and tonic. So the bartender's like, I want, he takes a bite, and it's like gin. He said, oh, it tastes like gin. Turn it around. It's like tonic. And then the third guy walks in, and the second guy is like, hey, anything you order, he'll hand you an apple and it'll taste like it. And he's like, I want an apple that tastes like pussy.
I knew it.
And so
I knew it.
so he hands him an apple, and he's like, oh, it tastes like ass. He's like, turn it around. Oh, it tastes like. That was the joke. Anyways, I thought that was funny.
I sure heard that one before.
Okay.
You can delete that if you want.
Oh,
but
no,
I thought it was a
I'm
funny
gonna keep
joke.
that motherfucking joke right there. Okay, so let's see here.
He just has to like wipe out the whole thing about the wife.
Yeah, I am. Okay, so we're on question 20, right? So is my question?
There's still questions?
Yeah.
I thought we were.
Yeah, we got one more question.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
All right, go ahead, go ahead.
No, we have two more questions. Oh,
Dude, just
Jeff,
freaking ask the question.
Jeff, you asked this. Jeff is so Jeff. Okay,
question is,
Jeff,
do they have a question?
Jeff, you ask this question. I'm gonna ask this question.
Spend your career creating spaces where people can perform, blah, 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 blah.
I did all that.
Laugh, learn, love, test, feel, whatever.
Invalid
When you look back at
question.
what you've done in Fairbanks, what do you hope people say Rachel Blackwell gave them?
Oh, that's a good question.
That is a good question. I hope, like, of all the things that I do, I feel like I hope that I hope I do help people find confidence. I hope I help people step out of their comfort zone, do something they maybe wouldn't have done before, right? Help them feel good about themselves, encourage and support them. Like that's with everything I do. I feel like that's what I'm trying to do. Is like, and I feel like that goes for all of my endeavors, whether that's like through education, through theater, through whatever it is that I'm doing. I hope that I feel like people get something from that experience, and whether they're in the audience and they like learn something or think about something a little bit differently. Sometimes like that's what I love to do with theater, with plays. We haven't even talked about it. I'm directing a play up at the university.
Damn. Okay,
yeah.
we missed this.
Yeah.
So cover it.
Well, next week is the audition, so if you're interested, come on out.
I can read.
But I pay. That's perfect. It's step one.
I'm gonna go watch that show just to watch you tell them.
Yes.
But I pick shows I've had. There's like one audience member in particular. She always comes to me and she'll say, hey, if I see that you picked a show and you're going to be directing it, like, I'm going to that show because I know that it's going to be, like, good, right?
Yeah.
And I love that. Like, that makes me feel good. So I feel like that's the kind of thing I want is, like, even people sit in the audience and they come and they're like, I thought a little bit different about life after I saw this, or it made me have a question, or it made me consider something. Like for me, that's what theater is, right? There's a catharsis. There's like people, you come in, you see a story, you take that in, and then you think about yourself. Like it's introspective, right? You walk out and you have maybe questions based on what you saw, or you think a little differently. Open your eyes to something new or different is kind of like what I'm into. But yeah, so I'm directing a show up at the university. It's called Lost Girl.
Lost Girl.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like
okay.
the story of Wendy from Peter Pan after she comes back
Oh,
from
yeah,
Neverland. So it's
yeah.
like, it's Wendy trying to like, how does she
yeah.
deal with her experience in Neverland and
Yeah.
that story. So
Okay.
doing that up at the university. I'm also teaching some classes up there too. So
Good Lord.
I'm teaching acting and directing, starting my university professor career. starting
Your university professor career.
Yes, starting on Monday. So I'm teaching acting and directing to students up there. So yeah, I didn't mention that before, but thank you, all the things. Yeah, I do. I hope that's what people take away from it, regardless how they encounter me, whether it's as an audience member or working with me on a project, that they walk away and they maybe
Ugh.
think a little bit different about life than they did before.
Wow. Okay, so we've come to the end of our 2 hours that we have here at the Hoodoo Brewery
Yeah,
Studios.
we did it.
Hey,
Ooh,
Dylan, I got one more question for you.
You ask it, sir. Ask it. Jeff is like, what the fuck?
He took the mic out of the stand. He's like ready to party now.
Are you ready for this question, Dylan?
Shit. Go ahead, sir.
Who won the Super Bowl?
The Seahawks, sir.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
49ers suck.
Fuck you and
You
the
can debate
Seahawks.
all that. I was just fucking with you.
Okay. So.
I was about to be like, I don't know.
Okay, so.
I was
Okay,
fucking
so.
with- it was a
So
conversation.
the last
that happened
question.
yesterday.
Right.
Not bad. You just shut it all off.
No. Okay,
They
so the
turned
last
us off.
question. The last question.
The last
Oh,
question.
there's another question?
Okay.
There's another
Okay, so
There's another question. What the fuck?
Rachel,
Yeah.
you've spent so much of your life making other people feel amazing.
I hope
Who makes Rachel Blackwell feel amazing?
Oh man, that's tough. You know, I have a really great support system, right? So I mentioned in my family. So my boyfriend supports the hell out of me, right?
Yep.
Like, so he
better.
he does. Whatever crazy thing I want to do, he's there for it, right?
Yeah.
So for sure, I love that. I love like the relationship that we have, where I could come in and be like, I got this idea.
Yeah.
I was thinking we get inside of a barrel and then we'll strip out of it. We are going to do that. So, but like whatever crazy shit it is.
The sauna barrel.
No, I'm talking about like a whiskey barrel. We're about to build
You're
one,
just
and
gonna
I'm gonna.
get into a barrel.
Yeah.
You know, they used to send barrels with people over the Niagara Falls.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
there's
gonna,
that,
like-
but they don't ever survive. That's
anyway.
really fucked up.
I shouldn't have mentioned my crazy ideas, but whatever crazy idea I have,
Sorry.
he's on board.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's all right. I tell you about the barrel later. But whatever idea I have,
Alright.
whatever crazy
Sounds
thing
good.
I want to do,
Yeah.
I feel like he's always there. Like, okay, how can we make it happen, right? And so that's a big support. And I would say also, you know, I mean, my family, my dad supports me.
Yeah.
He's out there doing the things, whatever it is.
I had no idea that your dad was part of the whole burlesque thing.
Oh yeah, he's over there right now building stuff. Like he makes
Oh,
it all
wow.
happen. He's building the barrel. Like that's his fucking job. And my kid too, you know. I mean, I love my son. I do.
Your kid's over there working too?
No, he's at home on the couch for sure.
Yeah,
But he does, you know,
Like my
I give him
kid.
a hard time. I say, you know, he's a teenager for sure. But he's a good kid. Like he said to me this morning, hey, I'm watching this new show, Mom. Do you want to watch it with me? Because I thought you'd like it. It's like this actor, and then he becomes a superhero. So I thought you'd be into it. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. No, it's called like the Wondermans or something. It's some Marvel. I don't know.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Murders in the Building?
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
I
a,
love
not,
that
not
show.
a ton of it, but I
That's a
started
good
it.
show.
Yeah.
Not a ton?
No, I started it, and then I need
I
to finish.
feel like it's a very acting type of series.
Yeah.
Like they all are actors.
They do a good
who
job.
are wanting to act, and they do a great job, but they portray it as that. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show. Anyways,
Yeah.
so
All
Anyway.
right, so guys, we've come to the end
Come
of
to the
our.
end.
Look here. Okay,
made
so
it.
so this is crazy, right? Because this right here, so normally like
did you just meet me?
what's that?
You just turned your mic off.
No.
He's like,
No. I switched it off of
It's
auto
just a
to where it
camera
wouldn't
view.
like it will only stay on all of us now because we're about to end this right here, right? So okay, so here's the thing though. So whenever we do like a hour long 45-minute episode, it uploads in like 45 minutes or no, excuse me, like 2 hours. This is
A long one.
a long one right here. It's gonna take forever for this motherfucker right here to upload. But anyways, once it finally uploads and you guys are able to stream it on either audio, Apple, Spotify,
I'm looking for it.
Amazon, or view it on YouTube TV, just know that when you're viewing this on YouTube TV, it probably took me about 5 hours to upload this motherfucker right here.
Yep.
And I know you're gonna enjoy it because we all had a good time.
I mean, this is the longest one we've had since we went to video.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, this is.
Jeff,
But it was a good one though.
We're like 10 minutes over. Come on.
Exactly. So,
Remember Keenan?
well, because
Oh,
Keenan
Keenan
went on
was long.
forever.
Matter of fact, I'm probably going to go down
That's
there
the
and
one
visit
we got
him here in a
talked to
minute.
about.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble. Let's
No.
let's
No. So
Let's
look
get
here.
in trouble.
I thought that Keenan was my funniest guest.
Oh.
Oh, like you. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit. You
Okay.
haven't been our funniest
Mic
guest.
drop.
Look here.
Drop.
I'm not gonna drop it for real because
Because it's expensive, yeah.
Mic drop.
No, this is where you step in and you tell Tilden what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well,
Yes.
I'm glad to hear that because October 16th and 17th, I am filming a comedy special. I need you to come with the tears in your eyes, laughing till you cry
Boom.
at the front of my comedy special.
Like, okay, so I work for the federal government, so I won't get contact high, will I?
Nah, you're good.
Okay,
Hey.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey,
Being a
I don't smoke
You'll
over
be
there.
fine.
Dude,
They're required to have a certain amount of. Never
Hey,
mind, I'll explain to you later.
Well, shit, I don't know. Contact high.
You're not gonna fucking get a con.
Tilden,
What's up?
Just you be all right.
You're
Wash
good.
your clothes when you leave.
good.
Sometimes I come out of there and I'm like, man, something smells like, and I was like, oh, it's me.
It's me.
you smoke weed?
I don't, not anymore. Listen, I got shit to do. I used to smoke a lot of
Because
weed,
I got
but like,
shit to do.
I'll-
Was that?
Didn't Keenan just walk out the door?
is
Was that
him?
Keenan?
Or is it?
Well, or that's his brother.
Could be Tyler.
No,
His father's Tyler.
That's probably Tyler.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was.
No, I don't think it's just another long-haired guy.
Anyways,
It's a different long-haired
let's
guy.
wrap this
Let's
up.
wrap
Yeah,
this
we
up.
we gotta be done.
Okay,
Let's wrap
Rachel, are you
this up
ready?
and
I'm
we'll have a
ready.
Conversation
Okay.
with you.
Fairbanks, North Star Borough. Thank you guys for joining us for a very hilarious episode of 36 the Podcast. My name is Tilden,
I'm Jeff.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Rachel.
and this was 36 the Podcast. Thank you for joining in. We are out. Peace.
It's 36, the podcast. 36.